Word of Life mural that some call Touchdown Jesus. Hands are outstretched and the mood is being set by this fantastic light show ahead of this showdown. Welcome everyone to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Rzsl Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. They'll ride the hot hand. He has the first and still on his feet. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Got a man. It's Ross. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute.
Touchdown, Stanford! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal on that return. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
They give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Finds a tight end. There's plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rzsl. Breaks into the open. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Caught in the backfield, it's Rzsl. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Pressure coming. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him redirect.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really...
Going for the big play. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Using his legs, it's Young. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Dumps it to the back. The short hands, it's Young. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun to give, looking for room. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Stanford going back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Looking to take a shot. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intent.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it down so quickly.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Under fire. On target to the left. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now moved it up and putting a drive together. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone. Touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on.
Turning it on! Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. They'll run play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. He throws back to the left side. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Black. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. And you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Carr. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Fires to the tight end.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Irish needing just inches for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're dealing with a second and long. Rushes on him. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Carr. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Quarterback moving. Fires downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Ross. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Black. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Volunteers going on high. And here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Bringing it back. And with the interception, they'll take it all the way back. Touchdown. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Stanford.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off play action on first down. Starts to scramble to the left. Lost, the defense is wide open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Ernie on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Irish! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense might bring the house here. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Great place to start for this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Rzsl. At the 20, he's got space. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Stanford to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and inches. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinal. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
The throw. Grab near the marker. It's Washington. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Carr. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference.
He's looking deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Irish send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Black. He's brought down quick. short of the first down. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, we're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. To throw, it's Carr. Finds his man, it's Young. Turning it on! And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The inside handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying the left side. Runs through the tackle. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They get to him as he throws. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you've got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field it close to the 50. There he goes. Open it up. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here come the Irish back on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Pop. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. quick completion on the out. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub. And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's...
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Smart move to keep it on the ground.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. Another critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team this